Hello and welcome back. In this lectures, I will help you to create our interface for Apple WhatsApp, like our design here. Okay, we have to interface in here, and first interface with some start button. Okay, now we can choose this color to the clear color first. Okay, at the right side in here, and 1 2 3 it's the third. In here you can see a lot of element in here. I think I will drag it a little bit for you to see. You can see at the right side we have a lot of element to work with. First of all, this is interface controller. You can drag it to the storyboard like this. Okay, now we have to storyboard to interface. Now, like our design, we have a start button. I think we can drag the button to here. Okay, and when you drag the button in here at the right side, you can see some properties that we can change. For example, the button name, I can change it to the start. Okay, I can choose a color for this. You can, for example, you can color what you want. For example, it's orange or blue or something that you want. Okay, and next is you can change the font with this. You can choose in here. For example, I choose a system here, nice bold, and we can increase the font to a little bigger. Okay, and background color, I think I choose a green color. Okay, and next is the alpha. That means you can choose, you can increase alpha. You can see it's the alpha of this button. I think it's better. I can choose the one. Some hidden elements, property hidden, that you can hidden this button and show up when you like. Okay, and next is the positions of this button. You can see at the right side we have some horizontal or vertical. Here you can see it's horizontal of the left side. You can choose just all right. Okay, and for vertical we have the top, center, or bottom. For example, if I want this button to the center, as you can see here, or the top or bottom, you can play around with this setting to check the position of this button. As next is the side of this button. You can see we have a width or height. Okay, with height, with width we have some side fit to the content. Here you can see it fits the start, or you can choose the relative to container, and we can change the relative like 0.5 if you want the button is about a half of the width of the screen, or increase if you want like this. Okay, I will choose make a 1. Okay, and similar like head, side fit container relative to container, or you can choose the fixed pixel if you want. For example, I want to choose 50. Okay, so I think I can choose size to fit content. Okay, now further I think we will start to see how it look like on the simulator. Okay, now start. Oh, now we have a start button. You can press in here. Okay, the first interface is okay now. The second interface, I think we have to some score label, some label, and some button. Okay, first of all we will add 3 buttons. Now we will search button in here with next interface, button, button, and button. Okay, we will make it 1, 2, 3. Okay, I will change the color of background for this button is blue, green, and red. I think it's better. And we can change the font for this system bow. Okay, and make it a little bigger, 20. System bow 20, system bow. Okay, and for all the 3 buttons, you can see in here we make it to the bottom of the screen. Okay, we can change this vertical to bottom. Okay, and you can see we have some score label here and some function label here. So I think I will separate the screen in 5 parts, and X button with head of this X button is about 0.2 container. Okay, I will choose this, and head you can choose the relative to container, and we choose it to 0.2. Okay, now it's better now. Now we have some label in here. You can see this is a label. At the right side here we can choose some label we like. Okay, and a similar like button, we have some property at the right side in here. You can choose this. We can change the text. For example, 102, 1 plus 2 equal question, and we choose the width the relative to container. We want this label is for all of the width of the screen, and I take align the alignment in here. We choose center. This font I think we make a little bigger. System and bow, change it to 20, and we can make it to the bottom too. Okay, now you can see we have some score label in here, and we have a timer at 3 seconds in here. So I think we have to work with group. This group, you can see when we put some element like button, like label, and some button like this, all the element is separate on the vertical. So if you want to have a score label and some timer label like this at the same vertical, at the same horizontal, so I think we have to put it inside the group. Okay, group can help us to do this. Okay, I forgot that label. We have to set it to the head, set it to relative to container, and we can set it to 0.2. Okay, it's similar like a group. We can set it to relative to container is 0.2. Okay, so you can show up in here. And for group, as you can see, this group we have some label. The same, we have a label in here. This label for our score, for example, is score. We set it to 0. And at the left side is the score label. I alignment this to the left. And next is the timer. The timer, you can put it inside the group in here. You can see at the left side in here we have a score and timer inside the group. Okay, and this timer, I think horizontal, we can set it to the right and alignment to the right. Okay, and for this timer, you can see a similar at the right side. We have something different. We have some units that we need. For example, is hours, minutes, and second. And you can see our timer here only have a second, so we don't need a minus or hour, only second. a preview set. For example, I choose a 3 second, and we have some format for this timer in here. We choose a private or short or full. I think it's abbreviated is better, and you can choose a font too. System, choose both. Okay, and now choose label and timer. I think we set this horizontal to the center. No, vertical to the center. Okay, now we have some timer here. We can choose the text color to the yellow. Okay, score. If you want, you can change the color. It's orange. Okay, now you can check this interface by drag this main arrows to this interface. So when we start our application, this interface will show up for checking. Okay, now we stop and start. As you can see, we have some element in here with perfect screen like this. Okay, so in next lecture, I will help you to control of these elements with our code. Okay, see you in the lecture.